Hi, y'all. It's Lace. You're undead. Harpies. Mythical creatures with the bodies of birds and the faces of ugly ladies. Pretty ladies? Lady parts? No matter what the source material is, Rome, Byzantine, or a Japanese manga, these women are as cool as they are dangerous. Also, sometimes they're guys, which is equally cool because monsters should have all or no gender if they want. These attack dogs for Zeus, king of the gods, were known to be quite ferocious, as their parent was one of the winds. Their most well-known story is about how they would swoop down on King Phineas of Thebes, I think. I might have that wrong. I can't look at it. And steal the food from his mouth. Would these women still be as scary if they weren't half women, half birds? But say, what if plant? Well, that's what I'm going to try to do in this drawing today. As you can already see, I have started on my sketch and I'm working on my inking. I kind of forgot to show my thumbnail that I originally had, but whoops. Right now I am lining. I like lining difficult parts. I usually do them on different layers so then I can flip through the layers and make sure nothing's meshing or putting together. Let's talk about the design for a minute. I decided that I still wanted a cohesive shape for where the head would be, so I decided on a potted plant. Originally, I was thinking about some of those really nifty, the plants that mimic animals and birds and whatnot, and maybe have it mimic a human face. But I was feeling kind of lazy, so I decided against that. So that's why I decided not to go with that. I did decide that I like the idea of moss and what are those? Mushrooms? Mushroom. Anyways, mushrooms on the wings like logs and whatnot, which is why with the tail I ended up going with a mossy log idea. So here I am just quickly sketching it out. I was thinking because they tend to use a lot of, in the ancient times, it seemed they used women for a lot of creatures because women are mysterious and scary, and I don't know. Maybe that's it. Or it's because of the lady parts they like to draw. I decided on doing the plant in place of the woman because plants are a lot more precise. Well, maybe not precise per se. That's a tongue twister. But they don't care. They need to survive. I mean, I've never met an empathetic plant, but maybe I'm not hanging out with the right kind of foliage, So I decided I was going to use a plant because, more of an attack creature. I honestly would rather have a crazed bird plant than a crazed bird human as my go-to send down to the commoners to destroy them kind of thing. Because I really wouldn't have to worry about too much health insurance, and I mean, company parties would be pretty kind of boring and quiet, but I prefer a more quiet environment. Oh, here we are. So I think my favorite part of this entire thing is when I get to the log part, because when I was looking up how to draw log parts, logs in general, like trees, there was some really cool, more squarish designs going on that I saw. And then when I was looking at how to do moss, because I don't know how to do any of these things, I did use reference, but I also decided that I was going to. I have no idea where I was going with this sentence. Oh my god. I kind of talked through it. Enjoy the last parts where I am coloring, and I will get back to you in a bit. right here. I'm trying to make it a little bit more cohesive, add some lighting stuff. I want some foliage. It's something I don't do very much, which I really need to work on, backgrounds and whatnot. I did end up really enjoying the end of this piece. I'm definitely going to have to work on these videos and how I voice them, because I don't know. We'll see how we go. You know, it's just like with art. You don't start drawing perfect, but at some point you get to a place where you don't hate it. Oh, mushroom.